So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Am I right?
You are very correct.
Thank you.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is directed by James Gunn, and stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Yondu, Michael Rooker, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel,
Kurt Russell,
and the human embodiment of the Moonlight poster,
Sylvester Stallone,
and the Goldbergs,
and
Dave Bautista, Yes,
and Patrick.
And it follows the story of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 again. And what did we think of this movie? Let's start with the goods, then we'll go to the bads, then we'll go to the it's okay.
Because it's a positive space until it isn't.
Yes, this is right now a positive space.
Until it isn't.
Jack, you want to start?
Yes, the visual effects were amazing.
Beautiful.
Not only the visual effects, but the cinematography in terms of the colors. They changed. What did they change? They changed like the color palette or the camera or something.
It was
a new camera. It was a new camera.
It's probably a new camera, but also just the colors they used were far more vivid than other Marvel movies. Because the other ones all look kind of gray.
Mm-hmm.
They showed it off very well. They used all these colorful spaces.
Yeah.
Space isn't just black.
Like I mean, it is.
In the movie. When they're in space, they're like nebulas around the place, not the character, but like. And it just looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's just a great looking
They
movie.
never have like a sky that's just blue and there's like northern lights
it'd
or
be
whatever.
awesome to watch this in IMAX.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Although we saw it on a really big screen, which I was really happy with.
There was a lot more character development and character moments in this than I think the first Guardians, because they were able to expand on these established characters that now everybody likes and loves. Dare I say it?
Is in love with?
Yes.
Good.
And it did that really effectively and really, really well, I think. And what else?
The performances, some of them were really good. I think Chris Pratt actually had a really good performance in this outing.
Kurt Russell's pretty good.
He was great, yeah.
David Hasselhoff. Yeah, Baby Groot serves his purpose well. The action scenes are great.
Yeah.
Like, there's one in particular where it's just like magnificent. It's awesome.
They're beautiful. They're well made. Well directed.
Yeah, well shot. James Gunn, great director. He's done some really good stuff. Yeah. And the Belko Experiment.
He's done Gilmore Girls. Great.
He didn't do Gilmore Girls.
Who's in it though?
No, Sean Gunn was.
Sean Gunn's in this movie.
Sean Gunn's the brother.
He is
the
perfectly
guy who plays
fine.
The assistant.
Oh, that's
Not
why I
James
get
Gunn.
so confused with their names.
And
because they have the same last name.
Oh my god.
A lot of this movie is spoiler-ific, so we're not going to spoil that. Oh, the gold people, who we're calling the Goldbergs, I think they were good. I liked them.
They're fun.
The humor.
This
is a
very
humorous
funny
movie.
I think
it's funny, yeah.
Like 5/6 of the humor lands.
Like
I think
80% of it.
A couple bits don't. A couple bits seem forced.
Yeah, and a couple like the same with Doctor Strange, but not to that extent. They kind of just ruin a mood by throwing a joke in.
I think this one was okay with that one.
Much.
I think this one was okay.
But we'll talk about that.
There were some.
Are we in the negative space, guys?
I think this one was
I'm sorry.
Are we in the dark?
Let's move into the dark dimension.
Okay, let's move into the dark zone.
Okay, so biggest flaw in this, I think, is pacing.
Yeah.
Because for the first 25 minutes, it's a non-stop. I've said this 30 times. It's like a non-stop, just action.
Like the Liam Neeson movie.
It doesn't. Yes, it's like non-stop. It just does not stop. It doesn't pause. It doesn't
let up.
It's just always just one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. It's really, really entertaining. And then although the movie, all through it, I was engaged. It really, really, really slows down.
Yeah.
In the second act. Well, and there's ups and downs to the pacing,
It's
but
like a parabola.
It's
like
very
a wacky, wild parabola.
It's very inconsistent though. But I think that's of detriment to the movie. But
I heard a lot of people say that there were plot issues. I don't think there were plot issues. I just think it was the pacing and I think some of it was like I said, up and down.
Yeah, this is a very minor spoiler. It's not really a spoiler. It's just kind of the chain of events. It's like you see in the trailer, Kurt Russell landing on the planet. And he's like, "I'm your dad, Peter," and that happens right after something else happens, and that happens right after something else big in the trailer happens. That happens right after something else big in the trailer happens. But then after that, it's just all kind of
nothing from the trailer, and it's exciting.
It's like a lot of just them walking around and being like, "Whoa, cool."
But at the same time, I kind of like that because it's not all just an action movie.
Yeah, I like that, but I think
development.
it wasn't smooth. It wasn't.
It's kind of like a lot of action and then a lot of character development,
and then at the end there was a huge
a
action
big finale.
And then I think they wrapped it up well. There was a good good like ending bit.
Mhm.
After the action,
Yeah.
they ended it.
It was
Yeah.
a great opening and a great end.
Yeah, but the pacing was very
Inconsistent in the middle.
yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. Let's move on to some of the meh stuff.
Yep. So I think Nebula, or should we call her Mebula?
Moonlight.
Yeah, same kind of thing as in the first one. She didn't really have that much to do, and although she did have some progression in her character, and she's like,
She was just kind of there the whole time.
she didn't really contribute to the plot that much because the
I-
stuff she does doesn't end up really having that much of an impact. Like
There's a
it's,
scene where it was like that. It was like she was becoming an important character, and then it just kind of ended.
yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like there was more stuff that they could do with her.
I completely agree.
Then also the stuff with the Ravagers, who are like Yondu's crew. It's just fine.
There's
It's,
like a family drama amongst them, which kind of got like taxing after a while.
yeah, but all around. Let's get to our final thoughts. All around, I think this is a great movie. It's
an awesome movie.
Marvel has really consistent.
We didn't talk about
quality.
the music.
The
The
music
also mix.
is really good, but not as great
Not
as
as
the
good
first
as the
one.
first one. And the overall movie was also very great, but not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's just like one notch lower in everything that happens, similar to
Yeah.
what Patrick from the podcast said when we were leaving the movie.
I wish he was here in the room.
Right.
Okay, so,
I think I can say
keep
one
quiet.
line.
Keep
Who
quiet.
are you?
I broke into your studio.
Oh no!
My thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy will be maintained, not maintained. Will be
During the-
caught up in the episode.
Podcast.
Except the podcast got cut off halfway. I'm no, that's not talking about.
Okay,
I
so
broke
We
a
mentioned
chair.
it a couple times.
I broke a chair.
From a
Yeah.
chair. I'm holding the piece right here.
okay, but I found this movie to be really really enjoyable. So we're gonna give it our like 850th.
Our
The-
first
let's
Three,
all say-
2, 1.
8.5 out of 10.
Great.
Don't come to Doctor Strange.
Sorry, I can't help it.
No, we
And then-
can't have it.
No,
Play
don't-
music.
Keelan, stop. Okay, and then also for our pretentiousness rating,
Yes.
we're gonna give it a
Film.
out of 10.
We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep,
We did it
we
right.
did it.
Awesome.
Alright.
Go watch this movie though.
Yeah.
It's a very 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 good time. It's
Good time.
entertaining. Very good. It's like
All
it's great good movie.
Where can we find each other? Jack, where can
Do
we find
do
you?
that in there? Nowhere. I'm a ghost. You'll never see me.
Self the
you'll
Great
never
Will,
hear
where
me.
can we find you?
I am Wilbur Studios.
Ah, we recently overtook you. We can find me right here.
Haha, loser.
Loser.
Thanks
Okay.
for listening, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good movie. Watch a movie a day.
No, don't.
Guardian.
Don't do that.